here, Schmitty right there, back with My Hero Season 3, Episode 5. Right after that big-ass, gigantic, holy shit, Deku versus Muscular fight. Really good fight. It's up there so far with the Stain fight and the Todoroki and Deku fight. Obviously, as you saw, hopefully from our outro last episode, that they ranked it pretty low when it came to the top 10, whatever they want to do. Now I'm gonna see what. Okay, so I was gonna mention this in the outro. They're coming. They want something to do with Bakugo. I don't know what, but that intrigues me. Because I wonder why they would want something to do with Bakugo. Maybe recruit him? That's my theory. But I will obviously find out. That is my theory. They're probably maybe going to try to recruit him because I don't know if they see that villainous persona, I guess, that Bakugo kind of possesses or whatever. But I could see it. Because, if you could bring any other person to come in and watch My Hero for the first time, they'll be like, oh, maybe Bakugo can make a cool villain. And especially in the first couple episodes, which you guys didn't see, the 1 through 4 of Season 1, I was kind of saying, I thought he would be eventually one of those people to eventually turn into a villain going in as further seasons progress. Now I know how he is.
It's understandable.
So I'm really intrigued on what the League of Villains so far want with them, especially Shigaraki wants for them. Maybe even All For One wants for them. I have no idea, but hopefully I can find out. This episode, Drive It Home, Iron Fist. Oof. I'm going to get something of Tetsu, I assume?
By the way, so I don't hear it in the comments. Oh, why is Muscular's fight so low ranked? Y'all know why. And if you really want my full list, go and check out our Instagram, where we post a little deleted scenes and stuff from episodes that just didn't make it in because of time restraints. We post updates on different videos coming out. We talk about different topics and try and get some questions from you guys and hear a little input. But we kind of just post a little insider stuff there and a lot of our memes. But if you guys really want my list, DM me and I will tell you my whole list and rankings and whatnot, because I don't want to say it because I don't want to spoil him. But when we get down the line further towards the end, of the seasons so far, I will give my whole list when that comes time, when he's seen all of the fights. Obviously I'm not going to expose something like that, but hopefully you guys understand why I have it ranked
down the line. Yeah,
lower. It's not that it's bad. It's just that there are other things that are better. I'm not saying it's bad at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad fight.
Really quick. Well, or do you want to save it to the outro? Do you want to tell them what show we will be doing right after My Hero, or do you want to save it to the outro?
I can do it now. So we've decided, and this was because of Siren, I believe.
Siren. I think that's how you pronounce.
I think that's how it's said. Siren. Pretty sure it's Siren. Forgive us, but made a promise.
You've been really likable in our comment section and since the beginning. So thank you.
Helped out with the comments and keeping the popularity down there. Helping us get our recommendations up with all the comments that you put.
Yep. All the comments you're liking, putting,
and just participating in the comments. Just interacting with us.
Not saying he does it more than everybody else. Every one of you guys do it as well. So we all thank you very much.
But he suggested Demon Slayer, and I have heard a lot about Demon Slayer.
I have as well.
Yeah, we have a friend, Sean, who's on the Fireside Chat, went to Florida with us, who had watched the series and has been recommending it to me for a while. Even before we started doing YouTube, he's been recommending it to me. So it's been on my list for a while, and me and Omar talked about it, and we're going to do Demon Slayer as our next series. Maybe that's something we start up, and we have 2, we'll decide that later. I don't know. There's only 12 episodes.
I heard there was at least over 20.
Oh, it was over 20?
So like around like 22, 24.
Like, I haven't looked into it, so I don't know.
Well, I have. I've looked into it.
That also might be dub and sub, though. 12 and 12.
That could be true.
Just because it says 24, it doesn't mean that that's much.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll eventually be doing Demon Slayer after My Hero Academia. I've been kind of really thinking a lot about what kind of show we would want to do from posts from Tokyo Ghoul to what is it? Promise Neverland to Your Lie in April. Like a lot of really good shows. We've just been hearing that Demon Slayer is kind of like everybody's like we've had not only our friend Sean but some other people have been kind of demanding Demon Slayer. Premise sounds interesting from what I've heard. I don't know if he knows the premise or whatever.
I haven't looked anything up. I want to be completely fresh on it. You know, I don't. When it comes to like new animes, I don't really like to look up a lot. I'll watch the first couple episodes and see if I like it or not. I kind of just see if I do it or not. That's how I found. You know, I found a lot of animes. So what I did with Overlord, I'm like, oh, what's this? I didn't know that it was similar to, you know, Sword Art at all. At the time, I was like super into Sword Art. And I saw the artwork for Overlord and I'm like, this looks cool. So I clicked it and I was like, yeah, why not? I never look up a description of an anime. I always look and see, first of all, artwork. Second of all,
I think it just came. I just saw it when I was looking up the episodes or just researching shows and just seeing how long they are and just like, it's like which one we'll be able to do. But definitely around that time, I think after My Hero, we will be doing not only Demon Slayer, but obviously coming in the next 2 months, Falcon and the Winter Soldier will be eventually coming out. I know they've been having production issues, and there could be rumors that they could be splitting the 12 episodes into 2 parts, so 6 and 6. Don't know when that, like, they will eventually, I heard, be filming in July, so who knows. I don't think they're going to get the episodes out that quick. But
when does Mando?
Mando's in October.
Birthday, bitch.
Like I said, everything is in October, from Attack on Titan to Overlord to Mando. Like, a lot is in October. But we will be doing Demon Slayer and Falcon and the Winter Soldier all in the month of August, so definitely stay tuned to that. But for right now, we will be getting into the episode. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys like our reaction, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And if you guys want to be notified on when we release videos, definitely smash that notification bell. That being said, get into the episode.
They may have different goals than me, but they're comrades nonetheless. In a society bound by ridiculous rules, villains aren't the only ones who are
that's an
oppressed.
evil-ass picture.
Let's
Oh, so only his one arm is fucked. Okay.
Well, the other arm got punched by a muscular, so it is fucked.
Oh, okay. This isn't like...
Everything's okay. Give me a second, and then there's something I have to take care of.
But you're all beat up. What more could you have to do now?
I knew he'd be strong. That's why I had to try to defeat him here. If every villain attacking us
That's
tonight
beautiful.
is on the same level,
I know it's fucked
all
up,
our
but it's
lives
beautiful.
are at stake. On top of that, it sounds like they're after some of us students. I have to let Mr. Aizawa and the Pussycats know that's one of the reasons they're here. We're gonna need some help only you can give us. The forest has been set on fire.
Wow.
That means my friends could be trapped by the flames.
Personally, for me, I think that's like a special kind of fire. Unless it's just fire, but a
Water
different
can
color.
put
Wow.
those fires out. Coda, you hear
It's
me?
just fire.
Okay.
We need
Just
you.
blue flames burn hotter than normal
Really?
flames. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I could see that, yeah.
Yeah, it's just burning hotter.
Now, get on my back. We need to get you to camp fast.
You remember
You
Deborah?
sure you can carry me? You're almost
Oh,
done.
yeah.
It just means that.
Then again, yeah, Ida...
My legs
shit.
are broken.
Well, yeah, when
Ida, yeah, I can see that.
faster flames go blue.
That's not wise to jump off that cliff like that, but okay.
We're in big trouble.
Oh, Dobby.
Like you're concerned as you distracted Eraser. Nice move. Guess you really are a pro.
He's a
Not so
ninja.
fast.
Ooh, that hurts. Very bad.
Stay back. He's good. I won't be able to take much more of this. That's exactly the performance I'd expect out of a UA teacher. Tell me, hero. You worried for your students? The fire
Whoa.
that he shot earlier wasn't his quirk. I wonder if you can save them in the end. See you soon.
What the fuck?
What was that? Did he just melt?
Everyone get inside. I'll be
No,
back.
It's funny to try to.
Come on, Dobby.
Twice!
Handed you.
Oh shit! Yes.
Don't say that. Better to frame this as the pro being too strong. It's important to mind your self-esteem even on a perilous mission.
Whatever, Twice. Just make another one of me.
Honest, I've been looking forward to see him. I don't know.
Another small fry coming right out. Leave it to me.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I like Twice for some reason. I can't wait to see him.
Hey, look!
Mr. Aizawa!
Oh shit.
Victoria. You're here. Thank goodness. Those injuries. You went too far again, didn't you? Have you forgotten about Hosu?
That's why it's against the law for uncertified people to use their quirks to cause injury.
That's true.
None of you have the authority to harm the villain.
No, I haven't. Go. But tell Mandalay something for me, too.
That's a big. I'm just saying. That's a lot.
Jeez, you're persistent.
It's time to knock you off your first throw.
Oh my goodness!
Mister, is he gonna be okay? I sort of punched him before. And still, he got beat to a pulp just so he could protect me. I never apologized or even thanked him. Please tell me he's not gonna get hurt more, right?
Don't worry. He sustained those injuries because he has no intention of dying. Though as his teacher, when this is over, I'll have to scold him for acting without my permission.
Really?
Anyway, you'll get your chance to talk to him again.
Back to camp right now! Those injuries aren't normal!
I'm sorry. I can't. You need to send one more thing. The villains.
Really?
I know what
Your roots are
His
run.
arms are fucking broken.
I was just making a joke. I know.
I get that, but I'm just saying, like, really, he can't.
I know.
Wait!
In that case, this child must be put down. Don't fix it, man.
Whoa.
What the hell was that for, Spinner? He was on the priority kill list. Shigaraki's the one who wants him dead. Yeah, and he's the reason we're here. But that boy is someone Stain wished to save, which means he was deemed worthy of being called a true hero. If Stain spared him, then...
Oh shit. Oh. Okay. I was gonna agree with him, but okay.
Don't monologue in the middle of a
Can't relay
fight.
his message.
Dumbass.
And again,
Listen,
well,
we've just
they all
got
do
one
it
of
in
the
their
villain's
minds. So, yeah.
targets. I hope you can hear me.
I can focus if you got out of my damn head. I can take care of myself.
What the hell?
Rush into this fight carelessly.
What is that?
Have to keep going. Have to work. Do my job.
Weren't you listening to Mandalay? They're here because they're after you. Telling us not to engage and then changing their minds. I don't know how, but I get the feeling
Ow.
this is Decker's fault.
Really?
Come on, you bastard! He's clearly
Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Exquisite flag.
We can't start fires around here because the flames will spread. Everyone could die if we aren't
That's
careful.
dangerous.
Do you understand me? Yeah, I get it. I'm not stupid.
And look, it's definitely denser here than it was in the area we just ran away from.
Okay, so what?
I think it's swirling around one source, somewhere near here, like a typhoon. If that's true, there should be someone who's producing the gas at the center
Okay.
of the storm.
Alright.
The
Okay.
villain who's controlling it.
Things are starting to click. Pieces are falling into place. Okay.
I figured you'd miss the signs. That's why I came with you.
You can make your skin hard. That means you're bulletproof.
Oh shit.
That doesn't really matter. Because now it's just a matter of how long you can hold your breath in this toxic miasma.
Seriously, he pulled a gun? And he took out my mask with one shot? What's this shorty's deal? And why is he wearing a school uniform? He's probably my age.
What? Do you think you're the Terminator? Don't be so rash. Use your head. Or you're
Oh
not
wow.
worth killing.
It's no good! Retreat!
2 against 1 and you're banking on a surprise attack. What a simple plan. I expected better. I'm producing and controlling this gas, yes, but that's not all.
I feel like it's a character we've seen before. That's my prediction. I don't know. Oh my god.
He sounds like
Monoma.
yeah, Monoma. I noticed that too. It might be the same voice actor.
Strength going. Vision's distorted. Everything is fading.
I told you, I can tell exactly how you're moving thanks to the flow of the gas.
Oh man.
Damn if you know who I am! This is for those at UA who have a one-track mind!
You know, the gas got thinner, so I didn't realize.
Because when everyone else is brilliant,
Damn, who is that?
You're gonna pay for ruining our camp. And for shooting me. Stupid kid.
Yeah, I guess that there are
Maybe it
some
was just
downsides to certain quirks. Yeah, you can make
Maybe
it
it
really
was just
cool.
a low life, but I don't know. I was reading it too much because he really did sound like Monoma. So I'm
He
like,
did.
wait.
No, I agree. He did.
And they might
Sounded
still
like
be
the voice
around
actor
here.
Monoma with a mask.
That Tokoyami? Oh, technically.
Soji, what happened?
With those injuries, you should be laid up in bed recovering.
You're injured too.
Oh, he's
Yes,
using like a
we were
backpack.
ambushed by villains, and I covered us. But the attack triggered Tokiyami's quirk, even though he was desperately trying to hold it back.
My quirk's offensive ability gets stronger when I'm in darkness, but that makes Dark Shadow aggressive and difficult to control.
Oh no.
I was waiting for you to remember.
Yeah.
Tell me.
If we want to get through here, we'll have to face Dark Shadow first.
Oh my lord.
Stay away from me! You'll die!
Tokoyami, no!
Whoa.
Yeah.
Alright. Wow. Trying to think back, because there's a lot that happened.
There was.
Still, kind of don't know why they are looking for Bakugo, but they are. So yeah, I kind of get now, because, like I said, I am excited. I don't know. The thing about Twice obviously he reminds me of Deadpool, and he seems like the comic relief of like the League of Villains. I don't know. It's funny to see see the League have some like humor into there. It's like I like that.
He's kind of a comic relief, yeah. I can agree with that.
So I am interested to see what his quirk is, because obviously I know now that Dabi is like his quirk is fire.
Uh-huh.
That thing that happened was really interesting.
Remember, there are people who do have multiple quirks, so that is a
Yeah.
possibility.
Yeah.
Always keep your mind open to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. You have anything to say? I'm trying to think. There's a lot happened in this episode.
Not really. I mean, hints were given towards Twice. Yeah, I mean, you pretty much understand, you know, some of Dabi's abilities. You know, you understand. So do you understand why his skin is the way it is?
I assume maybe he had some sort of accident. Well, not maybe some sort of accident. I don't know what I feel okay. I feel like he had maybe some sort of accident, and obviously I don't know if anyone has seen the show Gotham. We kind of saw it a little bit, like the first half of it. But I don't know if you'll get into the show again, or do you want me to say this?
No, I'll get into the show again.
But there's okay. So I could assume like some skin came off, and I guess I don't know, he stapled it to his face or something. But all I wanted to say is like maybe he had some sort of accident or something happened.
It's just if you know anything about fire and burns.
Oh yeah.
That's I have a lot of experience with burning myself.
So that's what you were saying. I thought it had something to do with electrocution or something.
I told you at my
okay.
It's his blue fire burns way way hotter than normal red.
So that intrigues me on, I don't know, on why his fire, like his fire is like why it's blue.
That's just the control that he has. His fire just happens to be hotter. But there's a downside, and that downside is it fucking melts his flesh. It turns it to leather. When flesh burns, it gets leathery and shit, and just doesn't stick to your body as much.
Okay.
And that, I don't know if they explain that in the manga, and they don't really explain it in the anime on why that is. You just kind of have to know biology and shit. Now, I don't know if they explain that in the manga. I just know because of biology and experience with burns that you burn yourself too much, your skin kind of turns to leather and shit. So to my assumption, people who overuse their quirks. For his downside is that if he overuses his quirks, his fucking skin gets leathery and falls off, and that's why it's stapled. That's my assumption on why his body is the way it is.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just, to me, it's one of those downsides.
Were you saying something about a theory or something?
Yeah, I have a theory.
Because I know I wasn't able.
Now I can talk about it. Well, now you understand.
Well, here I wasn't able, obviously, to put it in with whatever episode that was, because obviously the camera was not in focus. No, like in post, it wasn't in focus or whatever. All right, so obviously, I can kind of see, because you were telling me about a specific theory that you weren't making. I believe it was with Dabi or some. It was with Dabi. All right, so I don't think no, it has nothing to do with Bakugo. All the people that have fire quirks are Todoroki, Endeavor, and I guess Dabi. Todoroki has a sister. I don't know if they show him having a brother.
I think they did.
They did.
In his origin story, they showed it was his sister. And
brother,
brother,
three kids.
Yeah,
three kids. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Now you're okay.
Yeah. They were all playing together.
So wow. So I mean, I don't do. Do I really need to say it?
I don't know if this is confirmed or not. Like I said, I don't know if it's in the manga or anything. But I had this theory since I first watched this with Dakota, and Dakota kind of shared this with me too, and I totally agree. And obviously, I know I'm not the first person, nor am I the only one who thinks this. I just believe in the theory, and when I first watched the show,
I can believe it. To be honest,
I totally believe that Dabi is related to the Todoroki family in some way. That's just totally my belief. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's legit. But that is my personal theory, and they don't talk about it in the manga or in the anime, so to say. So it's like, I don't know if it is or not, or else I wouldn't say anything. If I knew, I wouldn't say anything. But like, my theory is, I think he's a Todoroki. I mean, because if you think about Endeavor, and you go back to Todoroki's backstory, Endeavor had a lot of trial and errors of different kids trying to get the perfect combination. So you have to think there were some kids that took more of the mother's quirk, and there were some kids that had to have taken more of the fire quirk. So what if one of them just happened to get more of Endeavor's quirk?
Just fire.
Yeah, just fire, more of Endeavor's quirk, because some dominant traits happen. What if he got a more dominant Endeavor set of genes? You know what I'm saying? And that's my theory. Is I totally think Dabi's
and we don't know. Well, I don't know if they explain it in season 4 or further in season 3. But when we first met Dabi with Shigaraki asked him his name was. He was only going by Dabi.
Yeah, he only said Dabi. And to this day, I don't know him by any other name than Dabi.
Really?
I don't know if it's different in the manga. I don't know. I don't care. Don't say anything because you're gonna spoil me too. So like
we said, personally with me, I don't like to read the manga. I mean,
I started reading Vigilantes.
Vigilantes. Okay. Does that have anything to do with the core story, or can you just read it?
No, it does. I mean, it's supposed to tell a bit of the backstory of Aizawa and a little bit.
Okay.
That's how they wanted to do it, but it's. I mean, no, you can read it on your own. It's not going to spoil anything from the main story, at least not that I know of.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because no matter what,
if it
I
does,
just don't
I
want to
mean-
get spoiled for anything.
No,
Just
I don't
like,
think Vigilantes is. It's mainly just it was a way to tell a bit more about Aizawa's backstory from what I understood.
I honestly do want to know.
Which is why I
Know his
started reading
backstory
it
more.
because I looked into it and I'm like, I don't know if it does spoil anything. All I got was that it's supposed to tell a little bit more about Aizawa and his backstory. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll read it.
I can see him being a Todoroki, to be honest. I really can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, I can totally see it, especially with him being like, oh, you know, I'm not going to say my name. And what made it even more convincing is when Endeavor used his blue flames, when he turned his flames blue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That right there, I was like, bitch, that shit's gotta be. Because, I mean, obviously there's got to be a lot of fire quirk users, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the possibility right there, the fact that he doesn't want to say it, they kind of look similar. Like, imagine Todoroki with spiked hair. Would fucking look kind of like Dabi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I could kind of see, so far, I know there were 3 kids in the flashback, I believe, but, because I don't know if the other kid is his brother, and, like, the other kid is his brother or whatever, but I can kind of see, why, my personal prediction, I can maybe see why he's half and half. Let's say his sister has her mom's ice quirk, Todoroki has half and half, and then obviously Dabi has that full firepower.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of get...
That's what I'm saying is some kids just get more dominant genes from other parents, and that's in real life too. Some people look more like their mom, some people look more like their dad. And so I think that Dabi is just a more dominant Endeavor.
If Dabi is, we find out he is a Todoroki, I would be really... Well, yeah, not only would be shit, but I would be really interested to see that
Dabi
backstory.
Endeavor.
Because not only Dabi and Endeavor, but maybe Dabi and, their mother. Mm-hmm. Because obviously you know how his mother was with Todoroki. Mm-hmm. Like, she was scared as fuck of him. Like, we obviously saw that in the flashbacks. I don't want to know, unless he was, like, exiled or something. I have no idea if it is true or whatever.
I have a theory.
I'm interested in it.
About it. So, here's my theory. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. But here's my theory. And this has come up with some knowledge, like, down the line. But I think there is some connection between Dabi, the Doctor, and Endeavor. I think that there is some connection between them. Whether it was Endeavor trying to expand Dabi's quirk or something with the Doctor, because I don't know exactly what the Doctor's purpose is yet. I don't know what exactly he does.
He's interesting. I can't wait to see more of him, or if they show more. I'm interested.
With his connection to AFO, there has to be some sort of thing with quirks that he does.
Yeah.
Like, to my there has to be some sort of thing with quirks that he does.
Yeah.
So my theory is I think Endeavor sent Dabi to the Doctor to see if the Doctor could do something. Okay.
Because he couldn't control his firepower.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I said, it's not an entire theory, but I think that there is a connection between Endeavor, Doctor, and Dabi.
Okay.
And I think what happened is because Endeavor doesn't ever mention Dabi, you know, with Todoroki and his backstory or anything, and they don't talk about it. Shoto doesn't even say anything in his backstory, you know, and like nothing's ever said there. So I think what happened was Dabi there in Hosu with the hero killer?
No, I don't know.
He wasn't.
So where is the villain thing located? In the city where UA is, obviously, or because
what, the hideout?
Yeah, the hideout.
I think I don't know exactly where it's located. I'm not.
I don't think he was there.
I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I don't know. But like,
it looks like he's able to control it pretty good.
The fact that Endeavor can use blue flames, and Dabi just being able to use blue flames, I totally fucking think that there was some type of experiment that the Doctor did on Dabi that boosted his fucking fire quirk because Endeavor wanted this powerful kid. I totally think the Doctor did some type of experiment on Dabi and that's why he can just constantly use blue flames, and that's why it damages him so much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. I don't want to say
I don't know. I have no fucking clue what the Doctor's purpose is. I don't know his entire connection to AFO. Maybe I just missed stuff. And
he's like the Hugo Strange of this show. He's just in the back fucking working on all the villains.
Right. So I don't know his entire purpose in the story, and I don't exactly know what he does or what he's doing with AFO. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't really paying the entire attention in season 4. I wasn't,
because with the subtitles.
It was subtitles, so I wasn't really paying attention as much. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, I watched it, but it was more like I watched it here and there. Like, I wasn't totally focused on it. So I might have missed a lot. I guarantee you I did. But I don't know. But my guess is that Endeavor sent his son to the doctor did some experiment, and my guess is that the doctor said Dobby died.
Ooh.
So Endeavor just gave up on
Your
Dobby.
son wasn't able to control his power, and his power just
killed him. That's what I think. And then Endeavor
with the fucking skin shit.
Right, and I think Endeavor went to go and make Shoto, and then just focused on Shoto, and didn't ever look back. Yeah, that's what I think. So my prediction is, like, maybe season 5 or season 6, there will be a Dobby and Endeavor scene, and they're gonna duke it out, and he'll be like, "Hey, Dad," or something, and like, I think that there's gonna be an interaction. I hope there is.
Watch that be in the
this may be
intro.
a total fucking hoax, and it may not be connected at all. But that's entirely my theory. I think Dobby
like the dots are there.
Yeah.
Like you're able to connect them. I feel
but
like.
Then again, a lot of shows do that stuff where it's like, oh, you think this and this, but really they're not. Just to fuck with
Then again, the manga's already is already been made.
Right.
Or is it still? I feel because you were telling me like the final chapters. What I think it's being made or whatever.
I saw a YouTube video on my recommended, where it was like My Hero the final chapter, and I went removed from recommended. Yeah. All I saw was that, and I didn't want to look at anything. All I saw was My Hero, spoiler warning, final chapter, and I went removed. I didn't know what it was. I didn't want to look, but all I heard was final chapter. I don't know if it is the final chapter, but I don't go on the blogs. I don't go to Instagrams. I don't look on YouTube because I don't want to get spoiled on anything.
Yeah.
And I don't want to read the manga until it comes out on the anime.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get spoiled, because I don't want to, read past a chapter and I'm like, oh, I know what happened next. Mm-hmm. But I'll read Vigilantes because it's not connected to the main anime.
You just finally, like, when season 5 comes out, do you watch the intros? Like,
no,
you don't.
Oh, no, because I'm not gonna lie. When I watched the intro to season 2 and season 3, I believe. It's not to My Hero. My Hero, there were some things that were super spoilery in the intros, but it's just some other animes too. Like, for instance, Full Metal Alchemist and Overlord. Dude, the intros, even though they are fucking amazing and I love them, holy shit, yeah. Dude, especially with Full Metal, bro. I was on season 2 of Full Metal, and I watched the intro, and I'm like, well, there goes that character, that fight. I'm like, all right, well.
Do they really show the ending to a fight?
No, they just show a fight happening between two people, and I was like, well, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Oh,
I thought
you were about to say they literally put a death in there. I'm like,
right? No, no death, no. But they show a fight, and I'm like, oh, well, I didn't want to see that. Like, I didn't know that was gonna happen this season. It would be like episode 1 of season 2, and then there's a big fight between these two characters, and then like you'd meet them, and you wouldn't expect them to fight, but then it turns out they're a bad guy, and I'm like, oh, well, I didn't fucking know that. But now that I've seen the intro, they're fucking fighting later, so I'm just like waiting for it to happen. Like, that's why I don't like watching intros to shit. Even sometimes outros. I'll just skip it. I'll just skip it. Mm-hmm. I'll watch them when I go through a second time because they're cool.
Yeah.
But, like, oh my god, dude, intros sometimes are super fucking spoilery if you're not careful. Like, yeah.
There's gonna be that one thing on Twitter. It's just like, oh my god, Todoroki and Dobby, they actually fight. Holy shit, it's true. Like,
I stay off of Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't I don't follow My Hero pages on Instagram because I don't want to get spoiled on shit.
I feel like that shit's gonna come up in my recommended, and I'm going to be pissed. I'm gonna be really fucking pissed.
I used to watch a lot of My Hero channels, like when it was in the beginning of the show, and like it wasn't far ahead, and I don't follow any of the manga channels. But then when some of those channels started talking about the manga, I unfollowed them.
Yeah, you can't.
I was like,
There's
I
some
can't.
channels where you can't follow because the people are like. There's some people that read the manga. It's like, oh, I already read it. Can't wait for it to come out. But I
Right.
only watch it on dub, or
And
I
it's
only
like,
watch it on sub, or whatever the
They
hell.
may say spoiler warning in the video itself, but the title isn't spoiler warning. And the title can fucking give
the
away
title,
anything.
the thumbnail,
Right, yeah.
anything.
So it's like, fuck. So I can't follow any other My Hero channels because like I'm not super far ahead, and I'm an anime only, which, my fault, whatever. I don't care. I don't want to get spoiled because I'm anime only.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What
I'll
it would
read
be
the
for
manga
what it would be
after.
for some videos, like, all right, like guys, just remember that, like, if you don't want to hear about this, definitely definitely put me on mute or whatever, or skip to this time frame or whatever.
Right.
And then he
But
talks
your-
about it,
but your
and then all of a
fucking
sudden,
thumbnail-
boom, freaking, let's say Dabi picture, and then boom, Todoroki picture, both on the side, and you can automatically assume he's talking about the theory that everybody's been talking about for the past couple of months. And you're like, wait, why is he showing them to? Holy shit.
Right, yeah. It's just like, I don't know. They may say it in the video, but their fucking, their picture and their title are like super spoilery, and I'm just like, I can't follow any of these channels because I'm gonna get spoiled. And it sucks for me. I know it's bad being an anime only, but like, still, I don't want to get spoiled. But when I do finish the show, I'll read the manga to see the missing parts and what they did differently and whatnot. It's not that I'm not going to read it. It's just I want to wait. I prefer to watch. I'm not a big reader. I do like Vigilantes, though. I am having a lot
I like
of
to
fun.
read too, but
I am
it's
having
just, like,
a lot of fun reading Vigilantes.
it's like I don't want to spoil myself. That's the thing. I don't want to spoil myself.
Right, yeah. Vigilantes doesn't have anything spoilery to the main season, I don't think. I don't know.
I don't know.
So
But
far,
it's-
so far, book 1 is fine.
Good, we went to the bookstore today, and they already had season 5 stuff. I'm like, whoa! And they literally had to hide, like, literally, I had to cover my face,
we had to eject him from that section because literally the cover of, I forget what issue it was.
It was like 22, 23, around like
22
mid 20s or whatever.
23. Yeah, it had a cover that was super spoilery, and I'm like, nah, you need to get
All you gotta say is just a character you haven't seen before. Oh shit, that's definitely not for this
Yeah,
season
no,
or the past season.
I almost yeeted the book across the bookstore just so you wouldn't see it. But no, it was bad. But yeah, I don't want to get spoiled, and I don't know if like my theories are like spoilery. I mean, in all honesty, how can they be spoilery if I don't know?
Yeah.
To me, it just means that I'm either right or wrong. I don't see it as spoilery because I haven't seen it yet.
No.
But
You just don't want
I've
your
had- I've
you don't
had
want
people-
your theory to be right if you find out about it before the anime.
I've had people in person tell me that before. Like, oh, your theories are spoilery. I'm like, how is it spoilery if I don't know?
They're a fucking prediction.
Right, yeah, they're predictions.
What the fuck do you think everybody else is doing on YouTube? They're doing theories, but
Exactly.
they don't know unless they read the manga.
Yeah, I had a couple friends tell me that before, and they're like, oh, the theory's kind of spoilery. I'm like, well, you just kind of spoiled me because I didn't know that.
That basically gives it away,
Right,
or
yeah.
whatever. But that was the big theory that we kind of wanted to talk about,
We
which
just ranted for a minute.
No,
Yeah,
nah.
I'm kind of happy that I was finally able to talk about that to you, though. But that's my theory. I totally think Dabi is a Todoroki. I'm totally convinced. Once I saw Endeavor's Blue Flame, and then when I saw Dabi for the first time, I'm like, bro, they're connected.
definitely, guys, please do not, I repeat, do not put anything in the comments. If you guys have read the manga, like we said, we do not like to read the manga. We definitely like to find out for ourselves and when the show comes out.
I don't mean to be a dick, but if there is something spoilery, I will remove it. Because I'm trying to protect him.
Especially for everybody else
Yeah.
that sees the show and that has
yeah.
subscribed to the channel and does basically the same thing we do. Please do
I'm
not
trying
spoil
to
it for them,
protect him
please.
from spoils. Listen, I would rather me get spoiled than him because this is his first time ever watching the show.
Yeah.
So
And I haven't even
I
seen
can
season 4
accept-
yet. Like,
yeah,
come on.
I can accept being spoiled. I am okay with it. I don't want to, but I would rather me get spoiled than him because this is like his first big anime, and I don't want it to get ruined for him. So if you do put something in the comments that is spoilery, I'm sorry, I will remove it. But I just want to keep him safe. You know what I'm saying, guys? So just out of respect for him, Don't put anything.
Out of respect for me and out of respect for everyone else that is subscribed to the channel and loves this show, no matter what, do not do it, please.
Please try and keep I want to try and keep him safe.
Yep.
You know, if you know websites or accounts that are super spoilery, let us know so that way we don't go to those things, so we stay away from it. You know, let us know where to stay away from so we don't get spoiled as well.
But what an episode. Can't wait for more. Thank you guys for watching our reaction. If you guys like a reaction, like, subscribe, comment down below. If you guys want to get notified on when we release videos, definitely smash the notification bell. And as always, I am OMZY, and that is Schmitty, and we are out.